So a quick look at the markets since the start of this week. Certainly we are seeing this very strong rally trend that's cutting across global equity markets. Specifically for the US, we do think that much of the leads come from there. So first of all, foremost, we have UN increasing the sanctions upon North Korea, but what the market was expecting for US two requests, including the oil embargo and also a freezing of assets for North Korean leader, had not actually come true. So for the markets, that's a risk of sentiment receding. And in addition to that, over the weekend, certainly we have not seen North Korea firing another missile, and also the fact that Hurricane Irma did not actually strike the southeastern coast with as much intensity as the market was expecting, pretty much helping the financial sector in the US markets. The Dow Jones, S&P 500 and also the Nasdaq have all clocked all-time high in Tuesday's session, certainly helping Asian markets as well. But specifically for Asian markets, we do see MSCI Asia Pacific excluding Japan up 1%, but today's session, Wednesday here in Asia morning, we are seeing a little bit of this caution setting in. So certainly I do think a lot of this improvement in sentiment for the market have pretty much been priced in, and some of these factors that's going to come through for the rest of this week will be what's going to rule the market. So today we have the Eurozone industrial production number that is going to come through. The market itself has seen Euro-US dollar exhibiting a strong trend, though it has since slipped below 1.20 once again. So do watch for this data released by into Thursday's session. I do think that's going to be the highlight for Asian markets and US markets as well. So on Thursday morning, we are going to expect China's industrial production, retail sales and fixed asset investment numbers that's going to come through. We do know that we have had seen a very good set of numbers coming through from China, that including the producer price index has fueled a lot of sentiments over the weekend, and before that the PMI numbers were all surprisingly on the good side. So the industrial production number itself is going to be something that Asian markets will pretty much be watching. And for those trading related markets, including the Hong Kong market, do watch for any movements over there. Should we actually get this disappointment over that, I do think that the impact itself will be greater than what the market is expecting. Do look for the support around 27,600 for the Hong Kong 50, and on the upside resistance around 2,800 levels. And for the Singapore market, those trading the Singapore blue chip, do eye that range around 355.7 to about 362. So certainly moving on to Thursday, we do know that the market is really going to focus a lot of this attention upon US inflation data. That anticipation has certainly been built up with what we've seen with China and also UK inflation numbers so far. So China over the weekend released the CPI and also the PPI numbers, the producer price inflation numbers, which itself was seen at a 4-month high. So certainly for the market, there's expectations in there, and in addition to that, the UK inflation at 2.9% on Tuesday were also surprisingly on the upside for the markets. The market has currently penned about 0.3% for the consumer price index numbers itself, and that's acceleration from the 0.1% that we've certainly seen in the previous release. For the market itself, it could certainly fuel a lot of this expectation for December's interest rate hike. So do eye a reaction as well in terms of what we're going to see with the US dollar. So the US dollar itself was last seen pretty much in consolidation. Watch, however, for a break on the upside above 92 level. I do think that's going to be something that the market will closely follow, but on the downside, we do see a bit of support at 91's key psychological support over there. So do watch that for trade. I do think that's going to be the big one for the market into the end of this week.